Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, man. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Good morning, Freedom Achievers. Man, we're officially stepping into a brand new year. And I just want to be very clear about something right out of the gate. This is not the year to ease in. This is not the year to see how it goes. This is not the year to let outside noise dictate your speed. Things are changing. This is a year to enter ready. Ready mentally, ready emotionally, ready strategically, ready spiritually, because opportunity does not wait for people to be distracted. It rewards people who are prepared. We talk about that all the time. Today's kickoff is about entering the year with fire, without letting the chaos of the world, the news cycles, and the external noise slow you down. And I'm also going to share a system that I personally used for the last 6+ years to make sure that my day starts strong by focusing on how I end the day. So let's talk about energy for a moment. The difference between people who explode forward in January and people who stall by February is not talent. It's not intelligence. It's not even motivation. It's just readiness. Readiness is a mindset. It's a decision that says, I'm not waiting for the perfect conditions. I'm not waiting for the world to calm down. I'm not waiting for permission. The most dangerous thing that you can do right now is start the year half engaged, because momentum compounds and so does hesitation. So this year demands fire, but fire without direction, burnout. So today I'm going to talk about that controlled fire, a focused fire, a disciplined fire. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the news, the headlines, the fear cycle. Everywhere you look, somebody's telling you to panic, whether it's markets, politics, economy, conflict, division. Here's the truth. You should be informed, but not consumed. The news exists to grab attention, but it's not existent to build your future. If you wake up every morning and the first thing you do is absorb fear, you're training your nervous system to operate in anxiety. And anxious people don't execute very well. Pay attention to what matters. What's most important? Your health, your family, your calendar, your clients, your discipline, your daily actions. The world will always have noise. And the people who win are the ones who don't let that noise set the pace for their lives. You don't need to know everything happening everywhere. You need to know what you're responsible for today. Now, here's where we go deeper, if you will. Most people think that successful mornings are about what you do when you wake up. But the truth is this: strong days are built the night before. How you end your day determines how you sleep, how you wake up, how you show up, how you execute. Many years ago, I realized something. If I wanted to start my day stronger, calmer, and more focused, I needed to be intentional with my evening routine. That's when I created a system called Prepare. And I want to talk to you through the steps, because this single habit helped me lead better, think clear, and perform at a higher level year after year. And by the way, I learned this from a very good friend of mine, Tristan. So let's go with, I start with the plan. Before you go to bed, look at tomorrow. Ask yourself, who do I need to show up as tomorrow? Not what do I need to do, but who do I need to be? Disciplined, patient, assertive, focused, calm. Look at your meetings, your calls, your responsibilities. When you plan the day ahead, you remove anxiety in the morning. Imagine waking up in the morning, oh my God, what do I got to do today? None of that. Then you go into review mode. Next, review the day you had. Did you miss any emails, any calls, any follow-ups? Close the mental loops. Unfinished business creates mental clutter, and a clean mind sleeps better. Now, move your body, exercise, nothing extreme. You don't have to be crazy gym, push-ups, jumping jacks, stretches, 2 to 5 minutes. This releases good chemicals, reduces stress, and signals your nervous system that the day is complete. Movement is medicine. Stretch, whatever it takes. Yoga, I don't care. And then practice gratitude. We always talk about gratitude. And before sleep, shift your state. Ask, who am I grateful for today? What went right today? Gratitude pulls you out of scarcity and puts you back in abundance. And abundance is where confidence lives. And then I want you to take a moment and speak your truth over yourself out loud. Not hype statements, not the affirmation hype statements, identity statements. I am disciplined. I am prepared. I follow through. And I'm becoming who I need to be. You are programming your subconscious before you sleep. This matters more than people realize. Next, reflect on your character. How did I treat people today? Did I act in alignment with my values? Where did I do well? Where can I improve? This is leadership work. You are auditing yourself before the world audits you. And finally, embrace the night. Dude, shut off work mode. Have a time that you do that. Be present with your family, read, relax, recharge. Rest is not weakness. Rest is fuel. So let me pause here for a minute. If you're listening to this and thinking, I want to be around people who think like this, who are disciplined, who are intentional, who are serious about growing. That's exactly why we built the K Real Estate community. It's a free community for those real estate professionals who want better habits, better conversations, better execution, better leadership, no fluff, no noise, just real people doing real work. You can join us anytime at krealestatecommunity.com. If you want to stay connected at this level and thinking what is happening out there, the link is scrolling on the bottom of your screen. So here's a challenge as you enter the new year. For the next 7 nights, run this prepare routine. Not perfectly, but intentionally. Plan, review, exercise, practice gratitude, affirm, reflect, and embrace. Watch what happens to you. Your mornings, your focus, your confidence, your execution. Your success is not built in dramatic moments. It's built in quiet, disciplined ones. So Freedom Achievers, enter this year ready, not reactive, not distracted, not fearful, but ready. Ready to focus, ready to execute, ready to lead. The world will keep making noise. You don't need to answer it. You need to answer your calling. Finish your days with intention and let the year take care of itself. We got to go build. Now I'm going to leave you with something that I heard this morning and I wrote it down word for word. Eric Thomas, many of you may be familiar with him. It's a hip hop motivator, right? His motivation. Guys, I'm going to tell you, man, hear this out real quick. He said, people think millionaires and billionaires wake up motivated. They think discipline is a feeling. But high performers know the truth. Discipline is a decision you make before emotion has a chance to vote. The first week of the year, you have a chance to challenge your brain and set the tone for the rest of the year. Show up before the world wakes up. That was Eric Thomas. I heard him this morning talking about going into 2026. And when I heard that, I just put it on repeat multiple times because the phrase that really caught my attention was discipline is the decision you make before emotion has a chance to vote. So you can go into your days with discipline or you can go into your days with emotion. But the one thing I can promise you is this. If you continue to go into your days in full emotion mode, you'll never create the discipline necessary to attract the things that you desire in life and achieve the goals that you're trying to create. And one more tip I'd like to give you before we close out. I was with some top producers a couple months ago, and I mean, guys that are doing hundreds and hundreds of deals a year, and we're having a mastermind, and I was speaking to one of them, and he said to me, I don't teach my team goal setting. I teach them step and stages and systems. And so I'm not telling you to not set goals. What I'm telling you is feel free to set your goals for the year and what that means, but focus on the system that gets you there every step of the way. every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every quarter. Like, just focus on the systems that get you to the very next step, because those steps are really the ones that get you to that end goal. And that's where I want to see you guys completely achieving. So another thing I'll say is that we're going to be changing the time that we do this Monday kickoff. I'm going to be working on that over this day and tomorrow, and then we'll get an announcement out to everybody when it's going to happen for next week and the following weeks after that. Reason is that we're doing it 8:30 in the morning East Coast time, which is very hard for the West Coast. And we've got a big group in the West Coast that wants to be a part of this, and they're watching the repeat. I would love for them to be in the live and make comments and stuff like that, just like you guys make comments out there. So we're going to change the time to make it more feasible for them to jump in, and we can also jump in. It's Monday. I know it gets crazy busy, but this is the day we want to have this kickoff, right? And the next thing I'll say is Happy New Year. I'm wishing you the most fantastic, the most prosperous, the most heartfelt, the most amazing New Year that you could ever have with your family, with your business, with your life. And I'm going to ask one more thing, just one more thing. Do something good for somebody else this week. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no better way to start the year than to do something amazing for somebody else. Let somebody, give somebody some money that needs it. Buy somebody's groceries. Pay for somebody's coffee at Starbucks. It's $5, right? Like, do something nice for someone else today. We've got, I don't know, some people watching this. I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but if I can get each and every one of you to create that trickle effect, think about what happens over the year. If you guys begin it now this week and you go and you do something great for somebody and they feel that sentiment and they make a decision to do something nice for somebody else, and that continues to trickle, we can create millions of good deeds throughout 2026. I appreciate you guys joining us every single Monday. We'll see you here. Y'all take care. Have a great, great, wonderful, wonderful 2026.